Okay, I should be on now. Hello everyone. Welcome to Emitter streams. So hopefully I have a live stream. Yeah, there it is. I have now the live stream. Okay, I'm just going to share on Twitter, as always, only the link to the YouTube streams and not the stream itself, because the live URLs changes once the video is done, obviously. And just to be sure, I just prefer redirect you guys to the stream channels, to the stream tabs. Not prepared at all, but I try to. Okay, so yeah, I'm just copying my Twitter stuffs, but Trello doesn't really work like this. Oh no, it's working. Okay, cool. Okay, can go, and I just need to replace that picture to my current one, where it should be on my F disk or Emitters Dev Assets. Copy it from my quicker and drag it over Twitter. Hopefully it handles the picture. Okay, so okay, I think we're good. I would like to share the story, Insta. Now I need to check the Twitch story. Yeah. Can I share it over Bluetooth and just go from there? Wait, what? So we have properties? Ah, okay, no. It's different. Send to no. Cast, okay. Yeah, so let's go. Where is my phone? So far away. Accept. Okay, just quickly switching my Instagram account in order to make the post. I mean the story. And we can go. Just checking. Okay. Just double. I think I'm getting old because I just double click on the smartphone app. Just double click an app on the smartphone. Okay, so add story, and live, and I need to copy the link to my phone. Oops, no, copy the link to my phone. Oh fuck, come on. Control C, Control V. Ah no, okay. My bad. And a link. Yeah, something like this. Watch the live. Okay, I think we're good. It shares on Facebook and everything. I'm not using Facebook anymore, but okay. So now we are good. I need to charge my. I would like to check the audio to see if everything is correct. I don't have my headphones. Oh, I think it's okay. Okay, I have no idea what I'm going to do or to fix because I'm actually, as you know, I'm still working with a multiplayer, at least a co-op version of the game, or levels for co-op gameplay, and yeah, there is a lot of issues between servers and client. Server are basically the hosting, since it's a peer-to-peer server game. So you basically create the server, you become the server, the host, and then you have the clients that connect directly to you. And so that's why I'm going to say servers and clients. Clients are the people, are your friends that connect to your server basically, and server is yourself. So every time I say server or host, you know what it is, and clients are basically your friends. I can show you just a representation. I have a lot of debugs here on the screen, but it's okay, I will explain it for you. First of all, here we can see we are actually running an instance of this Unreal Engine as a server, and we have this little guy as our friend that connected, and as you can see, it's a client one. So yeah, if you're not familiarized with Unreal Engine, server and client are the main keywords for replication. Replication is a keyword that explain, I mean, connectivity or communication in between multiple actors. So yeah, the other day I had to fix again the aiming, and it's still not working. That's interesting. So we have, I mean, now it's working. Somehow I need to switch the initialization. The initialization is not working properly. So that's probably one thing I'm going to check. But I'm more worried about this weapon info not being displayed. That might be the most complicated thing at the moment. You guys can't see it because I have the trailer down below, so let me check if I can. Yeah, I can show you this like this. Trailer and logo. So yeah, I'm going to hide these guys. So yeah, basically we can see ammo. The ammo is not properly working, but as soon as I'm shooting, it updates the UI and everything appears there. The reason it does this, it's because we are losing like a reference, and yeah, I don't like an interface to be binded. So binded means that the interface always listen in every frame rate or less than a frame rate, listen for changes, and I feel that it's maybe not a better way to optimize things out, because imagine you are always constantly redrawing the UI while you can easily do functions and events to trigger that. So for example, the bullet, when I shoot, the shoot event is calling interface update, and it's better to do like this instead of like a microseconds or milliseconds update. It doesn't worth the. I feel like we can save performance in that. It really depends. In this particular case, the performance can be critical because in order to get the info of the weapon, I need to get info of my main character. So I'm doubling out the info catching, grabbing the information. So I'm grabbing information from the player plus information from the gun, and to do that you are using a cast function, and casting an Unreal Engine is quite heavy. As you can imagine, it tries to get all the information and variables from an actor, and it's quite expensive to do it over and over in any frame rate, and less than a frame rate, because it's an event tick. I think the event tick is like CPU cycle. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy heavy performance. And the fact I'm doing functions and variables trigger, that may cause the issue of not getting information somehow. But the weird thing is, it only happens on the client side. So on the left side of the screen, so this guy. On the server it's okay, it's totally doable. It always gets the right information. So that's where is the tricky part. I know, based on my understanding, trying to tackle down the issues one at a time. The server does spawn this character, so these characters that I'm actually controlling are created from the server, so the server has the authority over everything that goes down below. So for example, characters, so the server created the character, then this character creates the weapon I have in the hands. The carry system. The carrying system is like a box you can imagine. I just put it like a 3D model just for us to visualize it a little bit. But it's basically a system that allows you to save the weapons, like switching between the primary and secondary, and you are dealing with the ammo changes. So for example, when I change a weapon, you handle you have the ammo updated. So like for example, we are on 22 bullets. If I switch back to, unfortunately I need to shoot anyway, but to update the UI. But we can see here on this little info the actual bullet. But basically when I go back to it, I just shoot one time and it's just reduced one from the 22. So we stay on the 22 bullet ammo. So it handles the ammo between secondary and primary. The way I'm doing it, so for visualization, this is my first person character, so it's the server that creates the first person character. And then in my character I have this carrying gun system, which is, it's only a component here. So first person character calls a carrying gun, and this carrying gun adds the switch function, which is executed on the server side. Server side, oh why? Because it's a anti-hacking way to do things, and it's not only that, but it's the main piece to be replicated between, especially for server, because it's more important to the server knows that you have that availability of the ammos and you are running in correct ammos to shoot and to reload, and when you are missing ammo, the server needs to know that. Yeah. Now I'm thinking maybe not really. I could probably just do everything on the client. No, but I need to change it because the first person character is created on the server has the carrying gun has the guns, and the guns, when I switch the gun, I need the server to handle that change. So in the world of the server, I need the client to have the gun updated. So that's the only way I do it. Maybe it's not the best of all. Probably I can do it only on client. But yeah, I'm still learning all this implementation and trying to do it anyway, and to make it work, even if it's not perfect. The main objective is to just simply make it work, and somehow I need to make it on the server side. I've been trying a couple of things back in the days, and that's probably the conclusion I came. So it needs to be on the server side. So basically I'm taking my side ammo. We can imagine this part like having the guns in your backpack, and then the ammo from your secondary weapon. You are grabbing them in your hand, and then you get your secondary weapon in your hand too, and you just join your ammo. You just add the ammo on the gun, right? Everything you have on the hands, you join them. So that's what it does. It takes the side ammo, side is the secondary, save it on a temporary kind of thing, so you can imagine that it's our hand. Then we are currently saving the ammo of the primary gun we have, because the primary gun will be stored in the backpack, so we need to store the ammo too, the actual ammo. Then we are grabbing our hand full of ammo to our new equipped ammo. Yeah, that's a way to, you know, basically cloning the ammo to pass into your equipped gun. Equipped ammo and equipped gun are basically primary ammo and primary gun. I could change the names, but I feel comfortable with that. Well, these comments are quite self-explanatory. Retrieving rifle case gun. Wait, this is the side ammo. Ah, yeah, that's the gun, and this one is the ammo. We are packing up the ammo. We use the ammo. We are retrieving the gun. We are packing up the last gun we had, and we are using now the new gun. That's the way I'm doing it. Every time I'm switching the weapon, I'm saving the carrying gun state. So I think it saves all these variables to the next play. So when you restart the game, it should at least have the current guns. I don't know about the ammo. Not sure if it saves the ammo. That's a good question. Can't really tell. I don't think so. As you can see, we are starting with maximum ammo. No, I don't think so. It only saves the guns, not the ammo. Then I'm telling, that's the tricky part. I'm getting the first-person character gun, so this one is a reference from the gun we have in the hands, and I'm setting up. I'm just replacing the new gun. That's where I'm setting the new gun. Basically, I don't know why. Rifle case, rifle structure, I'm not sure. I don't know what's break. Okay, so yeah, basically it's the gun itself. Okay. Yeah, I'm breaking it down here. Yeah, now I'm doing the action. I'm getting the actual actor of the gun. Yeah, because this rifle case underscore rifle is basically all the data of the rifle. So we have rifle lifespan. Pretty sure that we have a lot of things like, yeah, we have the serial number, the actual ammo that I think, no, not the actual ammo, but the max capacity of the ammo. So if it's a sniper, for example, you have 15, and for the AK you have 30. And we have a token ID. Yeah. So yeah, setting the actor. This one is a ARPC. That's my way of naming functions. At the moment, I like it this way. When I say RPC, it's like basically replication or replicate or whatever. No, it's replication. RAS is like run on server, and then I have the name of the function. So RAS are for run on server, OC are for owning client. M we have for multicast, and I think there is another one. No, it's not replicate, so no replicate. There is no. I'm not using it at all. I don't use this. I don't know the name of it, but this indication. So yeah, once that's done, the server. So actually, the server needs to change the weapon. So it's on the server side. It changes the weapon, and we actually getting the info of this actual gun. We are getting the lifespan. Not sure if I'm actually using this, but yeah, I'm not doing nothing special with lifespan at the moment, but I just put it here for future use. I'm just citing for no reason. I'm using the ammo props actually. Yeah, so basically when I get my new gun on the hands, I'm actually grab my ammo and put my ammo on that gun. So that's the way I'm doing the things. Once it's done, I'm doing, as you can see, a replicated function on the multicast. So multicast means that I'm doing for everyone, including the server. And I'm telling to initialize the gun props. This is quite tricky because when I have a gun on the map, or when you have actually the gun on your hands, you need to initialize a couple of things in order to the gun to work, like the aiming, alternate fire, all these functions based on the first-person character view, like the lane trace systems. There is a lot of things going on here. Setting the ammo, the proper ammo, setting the field of view. There is a lot of things that happens here. But unfortunately, the way I'm doing, I need to specify the first-person character in any situation before calling the initialize function. This needs to be set, always set before. You can't initialize a gun without an FPC. Of course, I could create a FPC pin here. But at the moment it's quite tricky. I don't always want this to be don't always want the FPC to be set specifically. I need to check this out, but yeah, I really need to check this out. Okay, but yeah, we need to check that issue. So if I check HUDMO, so we have HUD first-person character that's combining a lot of UI interfaces, including HUD ammo. I call it HUD ammo, but it's not ammo. It's not only ammo. It's all this UI. But back in the time, it was only HUD ammo. So I keep that name. So yeah, so HUD ammo. So there is a tricky thing, and actually can. Let me grab some water because this is getting intense now. This cast player gun function does a lot of things. It does double cast. That's the thing I said earlier. These things are quite expensive. You can see the message here noted by the Unreal Engine. yeah, this will cause the blueprint to always be loaded, which can be expensive. I don't really know exactly what they mean when they say the blueprint to always be loaded, but I believe that it not actually be loaded, but a casting, it's like loading or getting, well, basically, yeah, you are loading the blueprint because the blueprint will always be loaded. Yeah, basically, yeah, that's it. It loads the blueprint entirely, so all the function and all the variables of an actor. For example, this guy, I have all these elements here, all these functions and variables. There's plenty of things there. Crazy stuff here. Even dispatch, a lot of properties, a lot of functions that it needs to load. It's crazy stuff here actually happening. You can imagine how the CPU will, it's a lot for the, it's only code at the end, but it's a lot of things that it needs to load. And doing it on an event tickets, super bad. So here we are doing for the first person character just to only grab the gun itself. And then out of the gun, once we have the gun, we are doing the same for the gun parent. So if we go to the gun parent, we are loading once again a bunch of functions here, depending of the complexity of the guns, but the base is there, so the basics is here. So we are loading all these things, and once again a lot of functions and variables just to copy a reference. And that's where we have issue with the image. I'm pretty sure about this because when I switch weapon, this reference is gone or it's updated. And on my UI, it feels like, at least for the client, that's the tricky part, because on server it can work perfectly, but on this client it's different. But maybe it's only a problem of replication. But I'm not using this all this complexity from this current AMO. This current AMO, I think, is a binding. Yeah, it's a binding. This one is a binding. So it's something that it updates every frame. Less than a frame. It's CPU cycles. It's faster than a frame rate, I think. Not sure. But yeah, it uses that. It calls that function. It runs that function on every tick. And you can imagine that doing a casting, especially a double casting, it's crazy stuff. So I don't have this set by default because I don't like this way to do it, but this is a workaround to make it work, because it tries to grab a new reference every time. And by the time I'm switching weapons, it can be undefined, but in a moment, but at the next frame, or as soon as it has the first person character and then the gun, it can display properly, because remember, I'm setting the gun parent there. So this is a way to actually make it work now, but it's super expensive. and I would really like to try to do the best as possible, because it will affect lower end PC. And as a developer of this game, since the beginning I'd always wanted at least to make a good graphical game, but playable in low-end machines. So of course it tends to be almost impossible, but if we can optimize everywhere when it's possible, it's better. We have less CPU calculation happening here. So yeah, I'm targeting low-end computer, but I believe that the graphics are getting every time better and better, especially with a new Unreal Engine. So yeah, it will come in a point where even the low-end computer wouldn't be able to run as smooth. But yeah, trying to optimize everywhere. That's the only way. So, okay. The problem here is replication mostly. When I shoot, it cuts the new ref. Let's see. Oh, it handles that part. So we are simulating. I don't know from where are we. I can tell. It doesn't tell me. It's not telling me. What? Yeah, it's not telling me. Okay. So basically, I'm running on the client. I'm checking the HUD events on the client. So yeah, it's a binding, so it's crazy shit. I can't do this like this. It will be crazy. Actually, I can't do this like this. This is interesting. This is actually an issue I experienced with a friend and an actual package version of the game. That's interesting. I don't know how to replicate this issue every time. I need to check this. Yeah, because it's not supposed to be. That actually happens when I play with a friend. But when I go back here and the editor, it's okay. Don't know. I can see. Oh, come on. Yeah. I don't know if it's possible to pause break. Can't really stop it at any time. I mean, okay. If I do this, it should. It's a binding, so it should stop as soon as I'm trimming this guy. Oh, goddamn. Let me try something. Okay. Break. Not breaking. Nah, it's hard to debug this. So it's a binding on the client that doesn't work. I don't know how to fix this. I have no idea how to fix it. Simply update the UI. Do I have an event? It's possible that I can have like an event or something to... We have an event construct. Okay. I could do something smart. Like just... that's interesting. I actually can do this. So I have a refresh ammo based on gun, okay. And when I'm switching weapon, but no, I think it's something that it does automatically. So I'm switching weapons. It's from server side. So yeah, that's the server side. And I'm telling to multicast and initialize gun props. And then I'm doing running on client, field of view updates. It's okay. On the initialize, let me check if I have. So I'm initializing the stuff. I'm defining variables that I should have update or refresh. Let me check defined variables. So we have UI for aiming HUD. We have refresh gun HUD. Interesting. This is from gun parent, so it's a function that exists here. Okay. Refresh ammo HUD. And I need to refresh. Let me check the refresh ammo HUD on. Aha, okay. So I'm not using a new reference at this point. I don't know if I really need this. What does that do? Active mode and active mode channel, okay. I would like to have a type of a function that handles the refresh for both, like modes and guns. I like to simplify everything. I'm not sure at this point if I will do it, but I would love to do it. But I'm not optimism. I'm not optimistic about redoing it. I feel it's a lot of things that can happen, and I may not be sure of the issue that it can come from. So I'm just going to simply do that like this. So refresh again HUD. So yeah, this is the first person. I'm pretty sure if I refresh. Weird. Why do I have only this function? It's the first person. Yeah, refresh HUD. So this refresh HUD from here, based on gun, based on mode. So yeah, it should refresh everything. So when I switch weapon, okay, so that's maybe where the server works. So the server will work, and this one will work anyway. No, it doesn't. It doesn't either. Okay. This thing doesn't work as expected. Let me just... Oh, okay, keep it playing. We are simulating on probably client, but not sure. Okay, very good now. Okay, switch weapon, and it is doing the thing. So this is the first person. Okay, so the spot is okay. Stopwatch is valid. Are we on this client side? Not sure. It's still valid at this point. Parent, yeah, but maybe I'm having an issue here, so let's try it. Yeah, I don't think it went through. I only need this one. Yeah, it doesn't call the function either. Yeah, it's not doing anything. So when I switch weapon, it's more casting. This is tricky. Just going to try something like custom. It's a function I can create stuff like this. That's probably an issue. Parent, we have a player controller UI. I'm not sure about this guy. So okay, we are on a server. I don't care on the server because it's working. We are still on the server. We are now on the client. Okay, we have HUD reference, so it's okay. We should have the HUD ammo here, so it's okay. And the HUD ammo should have, what do we have here? Okay, at least we are good. So if I go and proceed, I can refresh the UI. And now we should pass through this function. But if it doesn't, okay, I'm going to try something. So instead of running on a client, I'm just not replicate it. It's basically functions that runs on the UI only. So we're still on the server. We are on the client. We should stop on this, but it doesn't. That's crazy. Probably Unreal Engine problem here, but let me check. String refresh. Ah, come on, please. HD. Refresh HD. we are stopping debugs to be sure. It's okay. Let's go. We can stop this guy. And we can go even further. The server says refresh HD, okay, but the client it's not. Client is doing it, so okay, looking good. Client is doing it. So this part is working. Let me check if this part is working too. Oh. Okay, server refreshes HD, client refreshes the HD. Well, even if this looks correct at this point, somehow we're losing track of the parent. That's weird. Shouldn't. Okay, the reference is the old one. This one should be the so the reference is for example this one. The server told me what? Sniper PG1, Sniper PG1, Sniper PG1. But now when I do it, the client, it's a multicast thing. That's probably the problem. Where do I have this guy? Is it don't know? This is gonna be tricky. If I do an OC owning client, just testing, focus. I'm scared about the initialize. The initialize won't work as expected. And it's still not having this. But this is the message I'm expecting, so yeah, I think it's okay to do this. Everything is good. I don't know why those client. Is that me or the bullets are completely messed up? That's crazy. What the hell? But the bullets are crazy. Okay, we have a. Okay, I have another bug I need to figure out. Okay, the bullets are correct, but there is an issue here when I shoot near the player. There's like a weird problem. I don't know why the client is telling me that sniper. Oh, it shouldn't be. Client side. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem I have. The replication doesn't work when it's on our environment. In this case, I need to say this like multicast because okay, so it needs to be multicast. So but the initialize part. So imagine I'm multicasting this all function, so this runs on the client or anyone, but the server knows about these functionalities. And when I tell my server, if it's server of course, no, it should refresh gamut HUD. If I remove this guy from here and put it like this, what happened? We are not on multicasting, but we're still in multicasting actually. I'm not sure that it's gonna change something. No. But the client is mixed, man. Sniper, that's probably what goes wrong with this. So the replication may be okay, but the value is not. Oh, come on. Redo. Stuff here. It's crazy stuff. Headphones. one comes from the server? No, it's multicasted. The thing is, the guns are not the same at some point. We have field of view. It's complicated. I have no idea. I'm starting with sniper, and it's a sniper, so I gun sniper. I switch to PG1. I switch to sniper. PG1, sniper. PG1, sniper. I need to change the color of it, I'm so confused with this. Here, sniper, PG1, sniper, PG1, it's okay, good, PG1. Yeah, that's crazy stuff, okay, I got it. I don't know where am I printing this. I'm printing another thing, but going up to here. Switch over. Where do I have the print function? So the UI come before the new member. Client says gun. So okay, this part is correct. But as soon as I'm switching weapon, the UI, basically the UI come before and it's delayed, I think. I feel it's delayed, but it's okay. But basically my UI comes before. Let's refresh ammo. The problem is my UI is being triggered sooner than expected. Question, if I do like a delay, is this gonna work? Kinda. Yeah, it's working. I don't like to use delay, man. That's crazy. I don't really like to do this. Can we bug this out? I don't know, I feel like I bugged this a little bit earlier. Okay, I just added a delay and it worked. That's not the best way to do things, but no, wait, the refresh again, so finished two before. But let's save everything, because it's always better than nothing. Okay, it's always better like this than not having the UI at all. Refresh it again. This is the order. I like to maintain the order here. So we understand that the game mode emitter is the main hierarchy of the things. And we have then a first-person character. We have carrying gun. Then inside the carrying gun we have gun parents. Then inside we can call. This HUD is part of the first-person character or controller. I think it's above the first-person. Above the first-person character. It doesn't really matter. Actually, we could do this like this. It doesn't really matter at this point. So I remember that I set kind of a delay in initialization. So probably in here. So here we have. Gives time for the weapon being created on map before setting field of view based on it. Okay. This part gives the weapon inside. So basically, the HUD and the field of view should be applied after the element being created with all the props set. That could make sense. But I don't really like the way. We'll keep with a delay there. The delay is that's crazy stuff here. Okay, function that's called there. I could actually just refresh gun HUD somewhere here, like a delay. So remove this part, so we are sure that we are going here, well here, and put this latency. And we could add the delay here, or we can hook up here. Let me check. That's crazy stuff. So as you can see, everything's work wonderfully right now. It's not bad. I think it's okay. We can still see the MOB not defined here. So when I switch, you see not defined, and it quickly update. That's a way to do it. That's a way to do it. The field of view and the HUD needs to be refreshed later. Well, whoa, what the hell? I'm noticing my computer fan is spinning out like not stable at all. I should stop the computer and check this out. Computer is quite warm. I think it will handle a little bit, but I will need to turn off my computer and check this fan. I actually really need to know this. I hope that I can stop. Well, it's just a fan, so it's not a problem. If I see the fan getting out of the... basically I have a cooler computer, and somehow I see the fan trembling a little bit. Can even hear the noise. Okay, the noise is critical, so that means that it's safe for now, but I will need to change it to fix this guy. Yeah, I will need to check this. Actually, let me second nose. PC. Okay, well, I'm happy to make it fixed, but I'm not happy the way I did it, because it uses a delay, but I'm not a fan of it. But well, it's fixed for the moment. Well, this fan is stressing me out. I really need to check this. But the computer will be so warm right now, so I can't even touch it. I think I can wait for tomorrow. It's just a cooler for the CPU. So. But I don't think it's going out. I think there is security for this. But yeah, definitely need to check this. Pretty sure that it has a security to prevent the fun to get out. I don't know if it explodes. Let me check this guy. So this function is not on owning client anymore, I guess, but it's still working. So yeah, the big advantage with this way, I'm not binding and casting everything, so we are saving CPU costs, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I don't care if I need to add a delay. It's a slight delay, so I think we're good. Yeah, quite happy with the result. I think for now, well, my motherboard is blinking red right now. I think I'm gonna, I don't know. I won't stop the computer either, but I will stop streaming anyway. Because yeah, I tackled down this issue right now. The next issue will be the initialization. And yeah, I think it's great. We're getting better here. So yeah, super interesting to see things out working. Let's remove the debug information to just chill out a little bit with the result. So as you can see, the initialized weapon doesn't really work. Even the color is not properly set. And now when I switch, it's okay. Everything works because yeah. And yeah, that's looking great. I think that I really need to check is the arms we can see. This is supposed to be only the owning player to be shown. But it displays to your friend too. But at the moment, I keep it like this because I can see what the weapon is equipped. And yeah, it's difficult to tackle this down because I need to check if it's... Oh, good question. I need to check if I can check, of course, for locally controlled pawn or local controller, and then maybe with this validation I can set, okay, if I'm locally using this character and this is the one, this is myself. I display my arms and weapons. Otherwise, display hide everything else. That could be a way to hide it. Of course, you're gonna tell me, but I'm pretty sure there is owning client and owning visibility or something. But I tried it and it doesn't work. You can actually check this. And this is actually because it's a child actor. This is a viewport, and I can't set owner, only owner C. If it's true, this component won't be visible when the view actor is the component's owner, directly or only owner C. So we'll give it a try, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. It's not supposed to be like this. I don't know why my own player doesn't handle this. Only owner C. If it's true, this component will only be visible when the view actor. So I don't know what is this. The view actor is the component owner. Directly or indirectly. I need to check to understand how does Unreal Engine works with this. Otherwise, I will have I don't know. I will have to figure out how to do it. But that's the issue that I really need to take down. But for me as a developer, at the moment, that's not important thing right now, since we can actually see your friend weapon, so it's quite cool, but it's not perfect. The idea, of course, will have to set the weapon on these ends of the mannequin and not showing this guy. So yeah, that's a future thing to do, but not really important at the moment. I'm pretty happy with the results right now. Unfortunately, we didn't have the activation of every things here as a client doesn't work anymore. I did some updates and it broke. Only the server can interact with the elements, but as long as the server can interact and we can play together, exploding everything, and it's all replicated targets or drones, we are good to play a little bit and have fun for now. Yeah, so that's what I'm on today. I think it's a good session. Result of the conclusion of this stream, it was I added 2 milliseconds delay and to fix the problem. I really need to make a better way to do it, but it will imply a lot of refactoring and a lot of thinking about the thing, and I don't want to lose that time. I'm not motivated to refactor these parts because it will be a huge update to do, and I will have to fix a bunch of things to make it to be sure that it's stable even on single player and multiplayer, to not break everything. So the main step for now, it's okay, I don't care, we have a delay, it's okay. as long as the game works like that, we are good. If we are experiencing a lot of issue or crazy bug, we will need to check it anyway. But we can experience on the multiplayer at the moment, of course, we can experience a little bit of weapon system issues, but I always try to, when there is an issue like that, feel free to switch weapon, open and close menus, right click, I don't know, get some perks to refresh the ammo because it's a part of the gun, and maybe when I refresh the ammo it refreshes the HUD. So you think, yeah, you have to think like as a developer. If there is a bug or something, like you are not interacting with the object, try to interact with the other thing, or try to pause. Just click on a random button, I don't know, close, and try to interact. For example, at this moment the interact don't work, but that's just an example I give you to try to see possibilities if there is any glitches or any bugs. We have another one, as you can see. We have enter to skip. This is not a big deal. I think it's just cinematics that I need to implement on this map when we are opening the level in order to hide this skip. That could be the next update I will do. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, but it's not annoying. If you press enter, it doesn't do anything, but it's not really annoying. To bypass this, which we could like have something that we can interact to make like a cinematic camera movement or something, and maybe this thing could disappear, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, this part of the bike is not ready yet. As you can see, I can't now get out of the bike because I'm still controlling my main character and not the bike, even though the camera just blend to the bike. On the server side, it's worked perfectly. There is no problem with this, so I can fly around with this. I need to update. That could be a next update. I need to update, for example, the location of it. So, for example, if I press F, my first person character, first of all, it doesn't disappear to make it like believable that we are actually on the bike. But it should at least teleport next to the bike. I just freaked out the game right now. That's crazy. I need to check the collision of it. Because the collision bugs may be a little bit big, and somehow, okay, just went out with a jetpack. I could probably went out with a slide. That's crazy, but yeah. And we have another issue. I have another issue. It's when, for example, when I try to do it, if I go super high and I break down, my character, the bike is still far away and I can't reach it anymore. Hello Nunej, how are you doing? I'm about to end the stream, unfortunately. But welcome to the chat. Yeah, I need to fix that bike issue. You see, it's still in the air. I can try to get up with the jetpack, but I'm not sure if it's possible. Let's try. Nah. Okay. It doesn't back in the day I used to do this little infinite fly, but why I can't do it anymore? Maybe I'm not too fast. Let me check. Nah, I don't know. Oh, that's weird. But yeah, I need to fix this guy too. And yeah, the client doesn't. It doesn't work. That's super dope. Okay, but yeah, the guy. Oh. Why? Okay, initialization. Yeah, I really need to fix this initialize. So yeah, even it initializes again, so we can see the glitch here. So we have the first gun here, okay, and now it reinitialized, so it just did it. Even that it doesn't aim, or when I shoot it should shoot like on the side or something crazy. As soon as switch weapon, yeah, we are all correct. Yeah, same for the server, so yeah, that's initializations things that I need to check. Yeah, now the sniper has a correct field of view. Same for the gun. If I play again, we should be equipped with the PG1, so yeah, that's the weapon, but as you can see, the field of view, it's not correct. Just switch and we are okay. That's fucked up. I really need to check this initialize thing, but the way I'm doing it, it's gonna be crazy, so I will leave it for tomorrow or something. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and yeah, I will do more. I don't know if I'm going to stream. I really need to check my computer right now because it's crazy. The fan is, but yeah, the fan is getting crazy here. But yeah, it's too warm to touch the PC at the moment. So yeah, hope you guys having a nice end of the day, and yeah, see you soon.